morning, students. Today we are going to describe or demonstrate the CNC milling center. Okay, so CNC milling center means one part is the conventional milling center and along with it is controller. Okay, controller. So two parts, two segments. Now in the conventional milling center, if you observe it carefully, you will notice that this portion, top portion, it is the spindle head, and if you look from the side, one side, you can see that it is just like a C, letter C. This is the arm side of the C, this is the column of the C, and from that side it is the other arm of the C, letter C. Okay. Now obviously when this foot post is held here, it is a heavy thing, so that's why to adjust this load capacity or to balance this load on this side of this column, another load is attached to that chain drive, chain thing on the other side. Okay, and that load is attached so that this load can be balanced properly. Now let us see what are the components we have in our CNC milling center. First thing is, this milling center is called vertical milling center. Why it is vertical? Because you can see this tool post itself is a vertical. The spindle can move up and down. Now second important part, if you compare with the CNC turning center or lathe, the tool is rotating. Tool is mounted on the spindle and it can rotate. Whereas the job is fixed on the table, which can translate either in the X direction or in the Y direction. Okay, but in case of lathe, it is just the opposite. The job translates, the job rotates, and the tool translates in the X and Z direction. Okay, quite opposite. Now, what type of tool it can hold? It can hold a milling cutter or say drill bit, etc. Now, the job can be held fixed with the help of this T slot on the base of the milling center. Okay. Next thing is this side. It is called the automatic tool changer, ATC, or sometimes we call it tool pallet. How many number of tools it can accommodate? It can accommodate total 8 number of tools. Okay. So basic components are known to you. The tool post, the job that is table. Next thing is the ATC or automatic tool changer. So these are the major components. Next thing is the actuator or the drives. So for that spindle, it is driven by a motor, a DC motor. Okay. For this X-axis movement or Y-axis movement in linear direction, the motor is mounted here. For this rotation, that means angular movement of this tool pallet, another motor is there. Okay. So and another motor, of course, about this axis also it has one rotation, so it is on the other side. So these are the drives which actually actuates the different components of this CNC milling center. Next, the sensors. Different types of sensors are used here to sense particular position or location, or sometimes to limit the movement in a particular direction up to a certain distance. So for this spindle head, 3 sensors are there. These are all inductive type of sensors. Okay, and here for this tool pallet, to count the number of positions, one sensor, it is also inductive sensor, and another type, it is not of course inductive sensor, sort of you can say limit switch something. So another sensor is there which actually limits the movement of this tool pallet up to this spindle position. Okay. Of course, it is as and when required, or rather when we are changing the tool or removing the tool. Okay. Now, next important part is the operation. How does it operate? So obviously, the job is held securely fixed on this table. So when we want to remove some material from this job, which direction should that tool move? Obviously, the vertical direction. Okay. So in the vertical direction, it is moving in the downward direction, and it is giving the depth of cut, necessary depth of cut, etc. Now, if it traverses in this direction or in that direction, then it can remove the material according to the feed rate, etc. Okay. So this is the basic components. Now the second important part is the controller. So in this controller, I think you will see the software part. And coming to the software part, let's first try to understand what type of controller we are using here. The name of the controller is fan-out controller. Okay, fan-out controller. Now the software which is used here, it is UK-based company Tudor developed this software, and they passed this through the manufacturer of this machine tool. The name of the software is Cut Viewer Mill, and its version is 3.1. Sorry, 3.1. Okay. So on this software panel, you can see three pages or three boxes are open here. One, this blue color, it is for the simulation part of the job. The other part on the left hand side, it is the notepad where we can write the program using required or essential G codes, M codes, etc. And the top part shows the tool position, X position, Y position, Z position, from and to position of the tool. Okay. So these are the features of the software. The detailed feature we shall explore it afterwards while discussing the programming technique of a particular program, and of course we also need to know the coordinate system of the CNC milling center as well. Okay, so that's all for today. If you have any question, you may ask your questions, post your questions through email, or we are conducting some online lab classes also in the Google Meet. You please attend there and raise your voices. Okay, thank you very much.